Well, hello there, YouTube family. Welcome to a Tuesday, Curls and Scoop. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. We start off with a hug because you never know who's going to need a hug. So come on, let's come in together. It's not cute not knowing, and now it is time to know. Lizzo is gracing the cover of People magazine. She's been really, talking about the whole body positivity. She's got a reality show, The Big Girls, where she's looking for big girl dancers, and she is saying, and I hope she keeps with this, she keeps promising us new music. Lizzo, come on. I heard a little bit of a new song, and you know what? It wasn't bad. Lizzo, hurry up, but she's on the cover of People magazine. P Valley. Any fans of P Valley out there? It runs on Stars. It is returning. Uncle Clifford and everybody is coming back late summer on Stars. We had to wait 2 years. And I really hope if they do a season 3, don't make us wait that long. But the pandemic and everything. But P Valley is returning, and it's going to center on the life of Miss Mississippi. Late summer on Stars. Late June, P Valley is returning. Chris Rock and Kevin Hart. They are going on tour together outside of their own tours, because already Chris Rock is, he's touring, doing his thing. Kevin Hart is doing his thing. This tour is happening only in the North Jersey, New York area in the month of July. Like, they're going to do Long Island. They're going to do the Prudential Center. They're going to do Madison Square Garden and the Barclays Center. I think they're doing this kind of like a special that'll probably wind up streaming. What a great combination. But who goes on first? Is it Chris Rock? Is it Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart's got to go on first because Chris Rock is the OG. Two very different styles of comedy. Chris Rock, he makes you think, and he knows how to tell a story. Kevin is, more hyper, jumping around, a lot of family jokes. I want to see this. And I really hope they're calling it for headliners only, Rock Hard. I want to see this. And I hope that they're doing this so eventually there will be a comedy special that will probably maybe like run on Netflix. I'm going to tell you a comedy special to look out for. Comedian Earthquake. Dave Chappelle produced it. Now, it's only 36 minutes long, but it's funny. Earthquake is an OG that's been in the game for a minute, and he's finally getting his due with this special that is streaming now. Y'all know I play R&B music in Philadelphia, and I play a lot of the Whisperers, a group that I absolutely love. When you think about the Whisperers and the beat goes on, Rock Steady, Lady, Say Yes, Chocolate Girl, Whisperers, they have hits for days. They have been in the game 58 years, and now they're getting a major honor. They are getting a Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. This coming from the White House and the president later this month. They are so deserving because when you think of institutions like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they have turned their backs on R&B music, on R&B groups. When they decided to put hip hop in, it was like R&B groups didn't matter. You got to think, Luther ain't in there, Anita Baker, Sade, so many that are not in the Rock Hall of Fame. And it is a shame that they're not in there. And for the Whisperers, considered, like a throwback classic group, they're getting this honor. I love those guys, but this is taking place later this month. Tom Cruise. We have Mission Impossible to look forward to, 7 and 8, and Top Gun. Soon you're going to see Tom Cruise everywhere, but he's got to do something to his face. Tom Cruise, he's 59. He's always known for being a good-looking guy, but he done messed up his face with them fillers. See, the fillers is when you almost look like a chipmunk because you're like, so you don't see the wrinkles. Tom, if you don't go get some moisturizer because you done messed up your face. I think he's letting the fillers kind of leave, but it's showing a face with the skin and the wrinkles. He doesn't look good. And if you go and get your face tightened, which he probably will wind up doing, it doesn't look good. It doesn't. And you know how it is when you see a performer and they've had way too much plastic surgery, or their skin it's just peeled back tight. Tom, you should have gone out there and get some moisturizer, and you didn't have to do all that, because you can age gracefully if you take care of yourself. Now, I know probably particularly when you're in the public eye, you're like, oh, I want to look young forever. You can't look young forever, but you can look good for your age, or maybe not even your age, where you'll just look younger because you're taking care of yourself. But before they start rolling out everything, and I think Tom Cruise's movies are coming out, now the movie theaters are open, probably in the fall is when we'll see the first. But there's Mission Impossible 7, there's Mission Impossible 8, you still got Top Gun Maverick. See, these are all movies in the pipeline. So you're about to see Tom Cruise everywhere. Did I talk about everything? Essence is going to be doing women in Hollywood, black women in Hollywood. It's a ceremony that's taking place. Damson Idris, Franklin Saint Snowfall, he's hosting, but they're honoring Nia Long. Don't you just love Nia Long? Anjanou Ellis, she's co-starring with Will Smith and King Richard from the movie Ray, to Maddie Moss Clark, that movie about the Clark sisters, incredible. Quinta Brunson, she is a Philadelphia native. She is the creator of Abbott Elementary, one of the best news shows on television. They're honoring her. And Shantae Adams, who starred as Roxanne Shantae in that Roxanne Shantae movie, but she is co-starring with Michael B. Jordan in the movie A Journal for Jordan, which is, you can rent it, and it's currently streaming. But this big event is taking place in a couple of weeks. Essence rolling out the red carpet as they honor women in Hollywood. And you know, Essence Fest, New Orleans, June 30th to July 3rd is going to be the place. Janet Jackson, Nicki Minaj, New Edition, Jasmine Sullivan, Summer Walker, the Isley Brothers, Kevin Hart. Did I mention my girl Janet Jackson? Did we mention the Roots and Friends and D Nice and Friends? I have attended like 2 Essence Fest in my life. Incredible. And they are coming back after a 2-year absence. So you know that is going to be good. I think I went over everything. Want to plug my podcast real quick. I do a podcast, Patty and the Millennials. I'm a baby boomer. There's Gen X millennials, men and women. And we talk about love schemes or love scams and financial scams. And to some people, they felt I was a little too harsh, that I had no sympathy for the victims. I do have sympathy for the victims of love and financial scams. I don't want you to do it again. There is no way, if you are doing some online dating stuff and they start asking you for money, that is not love. Don't you come over here asking me for no money. Look at me, I'm sounding like my mom. Don't you come over here asking me for no money. People are desperate. People are desperate for love and attention. I understand loneliness, but there's a big difference between loneliness and being alone. The financial scams. Who doesn't want to have more money? So these get-rich-quick schemes, they're all over the place. But you can't fall for them. And you definitely, if someone is asking you your personal information, your social security and your bank info, please hang up, because that's not... Some people willingly give up all of their information. I don't trust nobody. I'm like, get your manager to call me. I give them such a hard way to go. But there are scams, and there are people who wake up every day. Their feet hit the ground. They trying to take your money. Be careful. Be very careful, because that Tinder swindler, he is rich off of these women who thought, I'm the one, and he loves me. Be careful, y'all. Y'all can find my podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio Podcasts, and Spotify. It's a great conversation. It's Patty and the Millennials. Leave a comment. Auntie reads the comments. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel because we're growing and growing and we're having a whole lot of fun doing it. Or tell a friend, like, she got the curls, Scoop. She be acting silly. Come on in because I got you. Thanks so much for joining me today. It's Not Cute Not Knowing. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.